Hey, what's up, my little TisaTells? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Kourtney Kardashian, you letting everybody know, baby, we not the same. Kourtney literally heard everybody's comments saying, "You're a hypocrite. You have a wedding special. And look at this." And she literally clapped back at all her haters on Instagram, even though I think it was Khloe and Kim tweeting off their burner account. Now, I will say this. Have you guys watched the wedding special? Because it was actually really surprising. Kris Jenner did a really great thing and gave the ring that Robert Kardashian gave that to Kourtney for her wedding day. You know, Kourtney loved her daddy. They all loved their daddy, right? But one thing that was really interesting, let me know if you want me to recap it. One thing that was really interesting, there was such a weird, awkward tension between Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney. It wasn't really coming from Kris. It was coming from her daughters. It was weird, and it extended the whole entirety. Anyway, this is what Kourtney had to say. Kourtney literally said, listen, hoes can stay mad. No, she didn't say that, but listen, she said, all the footage used in our documentary Till Death Do Us Part, officially out now, is our personal footage that we later decided to edit into this perfectly imperfect mini film. And it is a really sweet film. It's full of life. It feels real. And I don't understand why the producers for the Kardashians won't let it be real. But according to certain people, the reason why they can't do that is because the production budget isn't just them falling around in cameras. They have a heavy post-editing production where they literally put filters on their body and face post-production. It is very slow, it is very expensive, it is very costly. But you know the Kardashians, they are literally turning into Death Becomes Us. Anyway, Khloe said, our Vegas wedding was shot on an iPhone by Travis's drum tech and his music manager. I'm so thankful for them for capturing the night, or I truly would not have remembered it. You know what else we don't remember? Kim, Kylie, Kris, and them staying past the toast. I know it looks like they were like whatever, but people that were at that wedding said the Kardashians did not stay around for the reception. And let's not forget when Kim turned Kourtney's reception or rehearsal dinner into her own runway. They said our Santa Barbara wedding was shot by one of their friends who was asked to come document the day for our personal memories like so many brides and grooms do. I always tell her she is a true artist. Hold on, I'm getting somewhere. When we asked about filming our wedding in Italy, our final decision was that we didn't want the show's cameras there, and I was so happy with this decision. This might be where the weird tension came from. The girls thought, we show our lives, Kourtney needs to show hers. But Kourtney never had an issue with filming. Kourtney's issue has always been, why am I expected to open up my life? Why do I need to make a fool of myself? Why does Scott need to be acting like a drunken fool? Why is it my whole life is splayed open when you guys have more things happening in your life than you've ever had and nobody's allowed to talk about it? Kim, you got divorced and all you did was play victim. You dated Pete, he dumped you, you don't want to talk about it. Khloe, you just want to sit here and do this. You know, I love Tristan. He's always going to be my kid's father. And you guys think that's a storyline? How is it that you guys are mad for Kourtney not giving more access to her life and not carrying the show when you guys can't even carry the show between the two of you? Kylie too. Kylie's storyline was her son didn't have his name. When we all know what really happened, you changed it from Wolf because you found out you couldn't trademark it. So you waited to announce your son's name and changed it to Air. And you announced your son's name once the patent and trademarks went through. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, right? She said that, and that's another reason why they were so mad, because they were salty that Kourtney was like, this is my day, and I'm not bringing the film's cameras again. Camera phones, things that aren't intrusive, things that you don't notice, that was fine. But you saw when Kim was filming at that pub, when literally there were cameras everywhere and you couldn't even move and it was so awkward and Kim was sitting there like, cheers. Why would she want that into her wedding? Why would she want to turn that wedding into a spectacle? Good for her. And you know why they're probably also mad? Because she did it and they thought Hulu wouldn't want any of that footage. And Hulu did, because it's something real, it's something raw, and they're waiting to see how it does. You guys, we should actually support Courtneys Show. Just to, even if you are a fan of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you know, positive reinforcement, say yay to the things you like. If you think the Kardashians are boring because they've gotten too fake, too slow, too whatever, then you can literally just watch Kourtney's show. Even if you don't look at it, just press play. So at least they know that people really want that type of realness. Maybe we'll actually get some real stuff. Anyway, she said, I did have the iconic Elaine Von Worth in Italy with us to capture our moments, and she bought a videographer on her team who shot lots of raw footage. We also had Pierre Snaps come shoot his epic behind the scene pics, and he happened to be videoing the whole time. I love we didn't even realize that we were being filmed. She wants reality back into it. It was filmed without the intention of anyone ever seeing it. Love that. I love that no one had on microphones and that the audio isn't also perfect. I love that sometimes the guys are filming their feet, not realizing the camera is still on. It's all so raw. She said, Travis and I shot studio interviews like I usually do on the show to describe the details of the footage, and Travis immediately made the note that the interviews had to be removed. It was such a perfect call with the vibe of what we were creating. So we filmed us casually at home, reminiscing about our 3 weddings, right? It was all shot by one person on a small camera phone instead of the usual production crew. As someone who has struggled with filming at times, and as I'm sure you know, I am so grateful for the opportunity to create such a beautiful documentary that means so much to us. The experience of being trusted in taking the creative lead and immersing myself in the process is one I've always remembered. I hope those of you who watch have some laughs, some tears, and you may enjoy spreading love, happiness. That's right. She's given us something real. I agree with her decision. I don't look at her being a hypocrite, but you know, one person that is sitting there mad because you thought that the fake was the real is Scott. Scott is mad that he wasn't included for Easter with Kourtney and Travis. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Kris Jenner finally realized, one, she needs a way into the Met. Travis can do that. But also, Kourtney was the only Kardashian that actually got to be at the Oscars. Let's be real. Travis is proving more and more he is valuable. And honestly, Kylie got a PR relationship that probably won't last a month. Kendall got a PR relationship that probably won't last a month either. Kim doesn't have anybody. She's literally tweeting nonsensical stuff about criminals, right? Khloe, well, you know, that's just a lost cause. Travis is the only actual favorite, because again, yeah, Tristan's playing for the Lakers, but who knows how long he's going to stick it out with Khloe before Khloe says uncle and leaves. Travis is the only famous man in the family right now. She needs Travis's connections. She needs Travis's clout. But more importantly, and this is what we talk about, that real from fake, they were siding with Scott when they needed Scott to film, rallying around him, acting like he was the best thing ever when they needed Scott to film. Now that they are done with the season of Kardashians, now that they've gotten all the footage they need from Scott, all the talking heads, all this and that, you notice Scott's not invited anywhere. Scott's not invited anywhere. And it's so funny with Scott. He keeps going to war with Kourtney, being annoyed at Kourtney. But I think he's starting to wake up and realize the problem was never Kourtney. The Kardashians, it seems like the reports can be believed, used him and threw him away. And as soon as it was convenient, they threw him away because they can't anger the last famous man that's actually in that. Tristan don't count. Tristan doesn't count. And we all know why. We don't, right? They cannot anger the last famous man that's in that family. So what happened with Scott? You literally sided with Court's ops. They used you. They got the footage. You're featured, how whatever, and now they don't need you anymore. You're not invited to any family functions. Is it cold? Absolutely. Did Scott wake up to this game a little bit too late? Absolutely. Listen, whatever happens, happens. But I think that we can all agree that, like, yeah, no, that wasn't a good thing for Scott. It wasn't a good thing at all. Listen, guys, let me know what you think. Are you in agreement for Khloe's, respectfully, Are you in agreement, Khloe? Are you in agreement for Kourtney and what she did? What do you think about the Scott drama? Do you think that they played him, or do you think that Scott played himself by literally trying to pressure? I don't know what his goal was, but whatever it was, I know it wasn't literally being disinvited for Easter. But it also lets you know also, Kris Jenner is the model for playing patriarchy against themselves. Because when you think about this, all the Kardashian stuff about, oh, blended family, you're always going to be the father of my kids, we're always going to be family. It's all cap. It's all cap, because the only person that's truly family is Tristan. He don't even want that title. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.